Many people come to me ask like, I want to get the higher post in my career. Now in this video I am going to tell you how to aim at getting the higher post, and is there an astrological remedy for it? Yes, there is an astrological remedy, because we don't personally believe that we are here to suffer and we cannot clear the karma. So we personally believe that there is an astrological remedy to attract the higher post. This is Jayashree, astrologer, who is going to talk to you about what are the astrological remedies to attract better work. Now there is a subscription button below, kindly click, so whenever I am going to put a new video you are going to get a link about it and a bell about it. Now let's check what are the ways to get the higher post or attract the right post for you, because it's human intention to grow big, to take up the challenge, to become big at next level. Now first, whenever people ask me like, how am I to make it very big? First I tell them, you have to check how are you aligned in your work. Most people by default, for not growing, will be aligned with the all wrong people. For instance, their friends or relatives may not be very successful and they may be struggling, so they would have aligned with them. Now it will be very difficult to make them understand why this misalignment will create a lot of problems for them. So I always tell people, the next step, light lamps for Jupiter. When you light lamps for Jupiter, then slowly your intuition or your gut feeling, it's what we say, the gut feeling will open up. And then we may understand what is the misalignment we are doing. Now with the Jupiter, next level would be the remedies for doing or attracting the higher post. Sometimes if your 10th lord is very afflicted from the ascendant, or if your 10th lord is very afflicted from Saturn, it is better that you do remedies for a long run, so the blocks and difficulties to attract the right job itself will clear. So the right post will come inside. So the next level is to check the horoscope. Usually I tell people, if your 10th lord is very afflicted, if your work lord is very afflicted, I tell them that you take up a job in a small company. These people don't understand, like big company, small company, what is this all about? When the 10th lord is afflicted and when the 10th lord is not very strong, it is better you take up the company which is very small, which is unknown to many public. It's not like the who's and who's in the career world like Infosys, Accenture or TCS. Take up a small company. When you take up a small company, you will get better position because your 10th lord is not very strong. So as you go inside, you have to work your way through, which is very important. The initial jump may not be there. You have to work your way through, and as you are working your way through, you will become very successful. One important point you have to note, that if your 10th lord is afflicted, your mind will go into getting or aiming the government job. I had a person working for me. His horoscope is like this. He is Mithuna Lagna, many planets in 6th house, including Jupiter in 6th house. He came and worked with me, and suddenly one day he came and told me, ma'am, I want to go for a government job. I was wondering. Then I asked my teacher. My teacher said, whenever the 10th lord is afflicted in 6, 8, 12 position, naturally they have this inclination to go to the government job. He is still applying, he is still working for it. He has left the job hoping that he will get into the government job. So please understand, if your 10th lord is afflicted, take the job what is coming to you, and it will be very easy for you. And all the people whose 10th lord is afflicted, either from many angles, you have to do remedies. Only when you do the remedies, the attraction will go, your job will settle, you will be able to handle the new job. Otherwise, even though if it comes and you take it, it's going to be very difficult. Most of the remedies what I do is connected with the from the ascendant or from the Karaka. We take it up and we start doing it, and slowly you will see the impact in your work. The first level impact would be confidence in your work, confidence in whatever you are doing. Once the confidence sets in, automatically you will be able to handle the present job, and once this area you have mastered, you will be able to attract the higher post or the higher job. And when your 10th lord is afflicted, naturally you will have lot of obstacles in terms of either skill or people or even your own higher up. They may not support you. This I have seen. So when a person is waiting to get a higher job, suddenly his higher ups, the better job or the better post, the higher up or the team leader will become very close, and they will become very helpful to you. This you can achieve only if you are doing the rituals. If you are not doing ritual, then you might require a huge amount of energy. That will be very, very difficult to generate. So always when I have checked, if the 10th lord is very afflicted, there will be a gap between what you want and what you are attracting. Not many people can attract to the level of aspiration. That's why I never believe. People say what you think you can do it. No, what you think can never do it. Everybody aspires. Why everybody is not getting it? Yes, I may aspire to become a president, prime minister. So it's whatever they think, or even Ambani. It's whatever they think, does that happen? No, it never happens. So what you think will never happen, because there is always an energy lacuna. So if you are waiting to grow in your career, you have to do remedies, light lamps for Jupiter. Check how you are aligned with the people. Most of the people I have seen have wrong alignment, and they'll be saying I want to grow in the career and I'm not growing properly. So check how you are aligned with the people, and next you have to do the remedies if your 10th lord is not very strong. And please understand, karma means clearing your blocks in terms of the horoscope, and karma need not be suffered. You can clear it with remedies. That's why our rishis have given the remedies, very, very specific astrological remedies done for you alone, where the work area will get cleared, and with the remedies there will be sure short growth in the career. So if you like my video, share my video, subscribe to my channel. Thank you.